Okay. Welcome to the All Sports Media Wednesday Sports Talk Show, brought to you by Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. I'm not gonna say your host. I'm actually your co-host. Edward's your host. I'm like doing all the work while he's sitting there trying to look pretty. But welcome everybody. Wednesday night, we got a good show lined up. I mean, Edward's got a good show lined up. I didn't do nothing. I just sit here. I do all the talking. He does all the work. But we're gonna start this show off with Chloe Hall, and Coraline Hall, and I think I know them really really well. And then, if I'm reading this right, it looks like Braden Morris and JC Fry. If I'm pronouncing these names right, I'm a blind man, but I cannot wait to start getting their guests on. I especially can't wait to get on a couple here. But, uh, you know, uh, been a day, if I could say this, and I'm going to open this show um, off target about sports, and I don't ever get political, but I'm not going to go into details. But I'm sure that we were seeing on the news what happened today on a very unfortunate event at, I believe, Utah State College, and it doesn't matter which side of the ball you're on. Um, I'm saying this from the heart. Our country needs to come together, and regardless of the differences, there's no need in that. But I think Edward might be back with us. Edward, are you with us?
Well, I think I am for now.
Okay. The show is yours.
All right. Well, first off, before we bring our first set of guests on, I want to, give a big shout out to our sponsors. First off, if you're feeling bad, you got the sniffles, runny nose, got the forever hacks that Mark has, stop by and go see Dave Bryant at the Bryant Family Medicine, and they're your hookup. They'll take care of you. And if you're in the market for buying or selling or looking for a new home, stop by and see Heather Martinez, and go like her pages, and check everything out, and give her a big shout out.
And as we had mentioned on the Sunday show, we have partnered up with Heather again for another year. And again, her generosity speaks volumes. And hopefully we can get her on the show really, really soon so she can tell us about some of them good deals that she has.
Absolutely. So, Mark, before we bring on our first set, how you doing?
I'm popping a cough drop in me right now, but I spoke a little bit off target, not target, but topic in sports. About the country. It needs to come together. There's a lot of bad stuff going around, and just hopefully prayers. I can't speak a lick today, but prayers for our country, prayers for all the victims, and prayers for the families of the victims, and just hopefully we can start getting some good news instead of all this bad news that we're hearing all over TikTok and stuff like that. And just the one thing about sports is it gives you a break from all that.
Absolutely. Well, Mark, are you ready to bring on our first set of guests?
Absolutely.
Well, Chloe and Coraline, thank you all for taking the time to come on and talk to me and Mark here. So, Mark, before I ask any question, the floor is yours.
Um, I'm like Edward. Thank you for coming on, and I believe I know you quite well. Quite well. I've seen you since you was about well. Never mind. But just tell us about what you've been doing.
Okay, thank you for having us.
So tell us a little bit about what you've been doing last since it started.
I think you may be just a little nervous. So
There,
what?
there.
What are you saying? What sport do you play?
We do cross country.
Okay, so you do a lot of running and cross country. So what kind of training have you been doing to get yourself ready for cross country?
We've been practicing running and doing stretches, calisthenics, and when we're at practice at after school, we do 3 miles run.
So can you outrun Edward?
Yes. No.
Yes,
No, you can't.
I can.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Uh-oh, is this? Do
I
I
can
feel
do
a,
it every time.
so do I feel a challenge going on here?
Yeah.
Could you outrun me?
Yes.
I don't know. Probably.
Yes. I can outrun you.
Okay, so I'm sure you have run in all kinds of weather already. You know, you've been to several events. So
Yeah,
what
we
do you
have
like?
ran and rain.
So what do you like? What do you prefer to run in? The heat, the rain, the cold?
The rain, but
Rain.
not really when it's muddy.
Yeah, the rain, but not when it's muddy.
So how many times have you slipped and fell while running?
I fell one time, and it was the Saturday that this past or me in Williamsburg. It was raining and it was so muddy.
I fell.
One time. No? How many times did you fell?
I fell 2 times.
Six.
But I think Edward's been covering more of these events than I have, so I'm gonna let Edward have the floor. But again, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on, and I won't see you as out. Don't let Edward outdo you. I mean, it's good. You guys are young. Edward's way over the hill. You could outrun him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit you with the hard hitting questions here, and I see y'all got a third member that's joining the fray there. But so I know y'all got to run 3 different courses so far. So out of the courses you've ran, which one was your favorite one that you've got to run on?
Well, um, probably the second one because it was mostly like flat ground and some downhill, and the downhill gives me a little bit more speed when I'm running.
I like the third one.
So Chloe liked the
But,
Harlan County course, and Coraline, you liked the Williamsburg course. So which one was your least favorite to run on?
The second.
The Williamsburg one.
The first one. The first one. I didn't like it. Oh. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to ask you, how did the rain affect you from a normal day?
Well, the rain affected me because we ran a trail like almost the whole thing in the Williamsburg one, and it was muddy and my shoes kept getting stuck in the mud, and it affected me because the mud would make my feet get stuck.
Uh,
How did the rain affect you?
the rain affects me because One time, my shoe got stuck in the mud.
I can see that. I was having a hard time walking around myself with it just raining. So,
No, Edward, you have a hard time walking around anyway. I'm just saying.
well, I mean, that happens when you're uncoordinated. So I know, I think I know the answer to this very next question, but another one of our partners that's normally on here asks us this question. So, where's your favorite place to eat at?
What's your favorite place to eat?
So,
What's your favorite place to eat? What's your favorite? My favorite place to eat is Taco Bell.
My favorite place to eat is McDonald's.
Taco Bell, McDonald's, Mark. See, you got to learn right there.
Well, hopefully they don't eat 4 hash browns at a time.
No, we don't.
Nope.
So how many hash browns you eat at a time? 2?
0.
You don't do the hash browns?
Wait,
I
They do
eat
chicken
10
nuggets.
at a time.
I eat
10 at a time.
11 at a time.
Well, you've definitely surpassed Edward on that. Edward like stacks his hash browns like that,
Okay.
Well, sometimes you have to. But,
Yeah.
Mark, you got any more questions before I keep going?
Kids was talking about running in the mud. So,
Yeah.
me personally, myself, if I was running in the mud, how tempting would it be to make like a mud pie and just throw it at somebody?
It would be pretty easy because the mud was pretty high and your foot could almost sink in it.
Because you can do it.
Well,
It would be pretty easy.
It'll
well,
be pretty, a little bit hard because you can probably fall and some people can probably get the shoe stuck in it. You can probably get your shoe stuck in it.
so how tempting was it to throw mud at Edward and him out there taking pictures?
Because
It was really easy.
it would be really easy if we was at our
How tempting was I was very tempted.
I was very tempting.
Okay. Last questions for you. It's been an awesome interview. I loved every minute of it. Okay, between Edward and your mom and all your sisters and your brother and stuff, who's the fastest?
My dad.
I'm the fastest.
Daddy?
One minute ago. I'm the fastest.
Okay,
I'm the
now
fastest. No, Daddy, he's so slow.
so who can run the farthest?
Me. I'll be going the farthest.
Me.
Me.
Her, or Dad?
It was me. Cassie, so. And
Well-
Chloe. And Daddy.
Well, personally, myself, I know the work that both of you young ladies are putting in it. Just keep on keeping on, and I'm telling you, special things will come. I've seen some pictures that's been taken of you out there hustling. Keep hustling, keep hustling,
No.
keep going for your
Okay.
dreams, and everything will fall into place for you. Because you've got the heart. As long as you've got heart, everything will fall right into place. And I think Edward's got maybe a few things for you.
So I got one more question before I show you a couple things that I had put together for you.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
as of right now, I know you've only got to do, I think it's 3 meets so far.
Yes.
What would you consider your most your most favorite thing about it?
My favorite thing about all the meets, and what my favorite thing about it would be probably the courses, how challenging they can get, and racing with other people that I don't know against other schools.
My
Favorite thing.
favorite thing was about the courses was running with other schools. And because the mud was too sticky about it, I couldn't run hardly. My shoe keeps on getting stuck. My shoe got stuck in the mud one time.
So when your shoe gets stuck in mud, who has to clean it?
Mom. And my shoe's not stained from the mud.
Oh,
No.
so did your mom have to clean it too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you thank her?
No.
Yes.
Thank you.
So the last thing I got for you is we do tend to put together a couple graphics for each student athlete that comes on our show, and this is our way of saying thank you. So out of the two I'm going to show you, tell me which one you like the best. The first one or the second one?
Okay.
Find my mouse here. All right, so here's the first one for you. Here's the first one for you, Coraline.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here's your second one. And here's your second one, Coraline. So out of the first one and the second one, Chloe, which one do you like the most?
The first one.
Which one do you like the most, Coraline?
The second one.
Yes. Yes. Lightning striking.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, she's doing the lightning strike too. Lightning in the bottle.
So, Mark, you got anything before we let them?
Thank you for coming on for real. And great interview. Great interview. You absolutely did wonderful on this interview. And if he's ever quit running, no, Yun's got definitely a career in this because Yun's has got the charisma to it. But just a great interview. And personally, myself, just keep up the hard work. Very proud of you, both of Yun's, and what Yun's are doing right now. Just keep up the hard work. And I'm telling you, you keep going and doing the things that you're doing, good things will come.
Okay, thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
I just personally want to say thank you for taking the time to come on, and I want to wish you and your team the best of luck for the remaining part of your season and your upcoming meet that you have this Saturday in Jonesville.
Okay, thank you for having us.
All right, well, again, we do appreciate you.
Great interview, Edward. Great interview. And you know, can you imagine? Let's back this up. Can you imagine us being at their age, being interviewed on the live broadcast, and be able to be the cool customers that they was? No.
I would have. Yeah,
no. You know, I did this stuff 1,000 times, and I still get a little nervous on them. There's no nerves there. They just they hit a homer right there. I mean, they hit the 3-pointer, whatever you want to say. I got a relaxed brain tonight. My mind is out thinking about words or something. I don't know what's going on. It's an age thing.
Absolutely. Like I said, the work that that they've been putting in, their team's been putting in, and getting to see firsthand the heart and dedication that all these student athletes have to put in to get to the level that they want to be. I gotta give them mad props myself. And you talking about a man that does some hard work. I got to see this young man firsthand, and I tell you, he's the real deal. And you talking about the work this young man's put in. But Mark, you ready to bring him on?
I am absolutely ready if I don't swallow this cough drop and choke myself half to death.
Braden, I want to thank you for taking the time to come on.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
So, I got to cover you firsthand against Eminence, and then seen you all went on to play East Ridge and got a big win there. So I didn't get to talk to you on that one, but I just got to get your thoughts on how your season's shaping up so far.
Our season so far has been good. It's definitely a lot better than just winning one game and going bad. 3-0 start's amazing, for sure.
Absolutely. But Mark, I've got 1,000 questions. I'll let you go ahead and ask away.
Braden, thank you for your time.
Thank
And,
you.
you're just like any other team. You just put in the hard work. You just work as hard as anybody else, if not harder. Okay. But at the beginning of the season, was you expecting this? Or do you think maybe you might be a little bit ahead of schedule, or was you expected this already?
I think we expected this. We put in the time from as soon as the season ended, from lifting in the morning to staying and just working on our offense and defense, getting our scheme all together. We've bonded together as a team through the offseason. I feel like we've earned this. Absolutely.
So you talked about the team bonding. Is it just like watching two just all come together and say, like just a team moment, let's get this done?
Absolutely.
And again, I'm piggybacking off of Edward a little bit. The 3-0 start, and you know, at the point you are now. I mean, what can you do? And I know it's early season. I know there's still room for improvement, but what can you do to improve yourself even more as a team?
As a team, just stay the course. Listen to what our coaches are trying to get us to do our jobs, and teamwork. That's gotten us this place, and that's what I believe can continue to take us further.
Playing at Harlan County, and one thing that every time I go there, I notice it's a little overwhelming for me. You're there every day, just seeing that stadium, the jumbotron, and just the music playing and running under the. I mean, does that still just bring them butterflies to you? Or are you sort of used to it?
Oh, absolutely. Like with all the fans there that's coming to support you, it's just awesome. Like the atmosphere is amazing, our stadium's amazing. It's just amazing in general.
And does it feel uh different to you at this point than what it was at this point last year? Does it feel different, or is it just or is it the same to you?
It definitely feels different. Like we just have positive attitudes, positive just everything. Atmosphere is way better on our team, and we're excited to see what else we can do with the season.
Any shout out to, and one thing I've noticed about Harlan County, you just bring the course of fans at home, but then you bring them on the road too. You got a great following. Talk a little bit about the followers you have and the fan support at Harlan County.
Oh, it's incredible. If you go to our away games, you'll see every single time our fans show up, and our bleachers on our away side are always just sold out and packed. Like there's no room for any seats anywhere. Rather, even like away or home. I love our fan section. I'm very thankful for them to support us.
You know what? And there's a lot of nice football stadiums, high school stadiums in the state. But I'm telling you, what I see at Harlan County is one of the prettiest stadiums I've walked in I just how the whole setup is. Folks, if you've not went and watched the Harlan County home game, you're missing out. That stadium is beautiful down there. It's just the whole setup, the bridge over the river right there. It's just the whole setup. It's something that it's like a bucket list thing. You got to go. You got to go and watch this. But again, you've been a student at Harlan County. Just of course, we know how nice the football stadium is, but I'm sure you agree. Every facility up there is beautiful.
Absolutely.
But Edward, I know you got the question, so the floor is yours.
So, I'm kind of looking at your schedule right now, and it looks like, if I ain't mistaken, I think it's this Friday you have an away game going up to Bell County. So I got to get your thoughts on that, because that is, like a pretty good little rival game.
Yes, sir. We're excited for it. Bell County's a great team. They're physical, they're fast. We just gotta play and we got match their intensity and their physicality. Play as a team, just do our jobs. And at the end of the day, that's all you can really do, and just hope for the best. Just play good.
Absolutely. And, the game I seen you play against Eminence up there, your defense was very physical up front, really wasn't giving no errors, no inches for the team to be able to make explosive plays. Your offense was firing on all cylinders. So, and I know y'all have had time to practice and look into this, but I just got to ask you about your schedule as a whole, because, I see, quite a few big names on there, and it looks like a pretty tough schedule.
Oh yeah, we look at all the games the same. Like, it don't matter who we're playing. We're gonna do whatever we're taught to do and just play as a team still, and just play strong, fast. Just do what we gotta do to come out with a win at the end of the day.
Absolutely. So, we do normally have another partner that's on here with us, and he's always got a question that he likes us to ask. And hopefully you bring back one of the restaurants up there. But in Harlan County, where's your favorite place to eat at?
Taco Bell.
Well, see, I knew me and Braden got along real well already. I knew it. You can't go wrong with Taco Bell.
Not one bit.
Now, Brandon, do you like Mexican?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's right behind Taco Bell for me.
Well, you see, uh, Edward, he'll eat Taco Bell, but he won't eat Mexican. He thinks that there's a difference.
Oh well, I mean, yeah,
Well,
there is, but kind of. But I don't know.
but see, he agreed there is a difference. But see, the biggest difference is most time I can't read what's on the menu and I don't know what's coming with.
Oh yeah, I understand that too.
Mark says I always do taco and burrito, but if I'm gonna do that, I can just stop at Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I got to ask you, coming into this season, what kind of preparation and work did you all have to put in to have this big of a turnaround?
Just after school, we was in the weight room, and then about December for a solid few months, we had weightlifting in the morning. So that because we lacked physicality last year, and I think this year we are right where we need to be with our physicality. We're stronger as in like physical wise and as a team. Cause like that definitely brought us together too. Just us all lifting there, being together, just getting prepped for the season. That was just a good thing for us.
So before I get you back over to Mark, I got to ask you, when you're out there on the field, do you do any type of trash talking, or do you just let your game do the talking
No,
for you?
I don't run my mouth. I just let. I just get up. Next play, somebody says something, shake it off. It's okay. I don't really believe in that stuff, but just
Well,
play with
see,
your
if it was
parents.
if it was me and Mark and I made like a big interception on him, I'd make sure that he knew that I'd done it. I just have to make sure he knew it.
Well, that's
Everybody
different.
else,
You gotta make sure he knows it.
See, Braden gets it. See, I knew he's coming on every week now. See, he gets it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But Mark,
Uh, Looking at your stats and stuff, it looks like again these things are subject to change daily. But it looks like you, of course, you got your pass attempts, your passing yards, but it's hard not to look at the 365 yards rushing too. So um, I know that that's a talent to be able to see the field, to know when to pass the ball, know when to tuck and run it. I mean, just talk a little bit about that. What clicks you when you know when to pass, when you know when to run. I mean, what do you see on the field?
Well, first it just comes off of pressure. My line does a good job, so I usually have a really good amount of time to get a good look for my receivers that are going out. But like zone coverage, if there's more numbers than my receivers and there's no really gaps, that's just when I'll tuck and just run pretty much. But I don't know, man coverage, I usually try and just pick someone that, because like when we run the ball, I look around, look at the DBs, the linebackers, seeing what they're doing and how they're reacting to stuff. So usually just pick somebody and remember the route my receivers got on them, and they'll go off of the throwing.
Absolutely. Again, watching you do both of these offensively, if you had a choice between throwing, say, a 60-yard bomb for a touchdown or running it 60 yards for the touchdown, which one would you rather do?
Well, due to the fact I've never really had a 60-yard bomb for a touchdown, I will take that. Absolutely. 100%.
So if you roared back and launched one, I mean, really put everything behind it. I mean, how far could you think you could throw a ball in the air?
45, probably.
That's selling it. But I would probably do about 20 yards, and I'd probably throw my shoulder out of whack. To be honest, I wouldn't lie to you, but and being this two sports star and stuff like that. And I know you spoke about uh, the physical part of it, about the weightlifting and all the stuff that your team did, but to be able to be able to post these numbers, I'm sure you put a lot of work into it other than just the physical part of it. You probably do a lot of study, and then just tell us a little bit about that on how you prep yourself for each game.
Film study is one of the biggest things. Pick your X's and O's off of your opponents. And just for me, music's a big thing. Like, just music calms me down, just puts me in the right mindset. Putting them two together, watching film, just listening to some tunes, I don't know, it just does something for me. And pre night or the night before a game, a prayer, absolutely, just gets me calmed down and ready to go. And before the game, of course, too.
So I would not be able to pronounce it, but are they something pre-game you do like a ritual every game? It's the same old thing.
Oh no, not really. To be honest, music's probably my biggest thing. To be honest,
Well, I guess I'll give you back to Edward, but I do want to thank you for your time.
thank you
And
for having me. Yes,
it's
sir.
hard. It's hard not to notice this 3-0 start, and we know that you've got the fan support down there. You just always one thing about Harlan County. You're never going to come in and out there with anything easy. Yeah. And Harlan, I've always had anybody that watches Harlan County sports know that they'll get a respect once they leave that town, that they know that they've come in for a battle. Nothing, never easy in Harlan County for sure, and a lot of great athletes that's been before you. You are one yourself, Braden, and
Thank
I'm
you.
sure that you're going to leave your own legacy by the time you leave, and you'll just be a one of many that's left Harlan County with just great. I mean, I just grow them like I don't know how you can pronounce that, grow them like fruit or something. Just like always, great athletes that come out of Harlan County. It's unreal, and you're going to be another one of them.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
so I got one more question for you before I show you a few things that we put together for you.
Okay.
So through your time playing football, this can go all the way back to you playing, throwing the football in the backyard with some friends or anything. But what would you consider your favorite all-time memory?
So in 8th grade, I had a game and I rushed for 368 yards on 20 carries and 7 touchdowns. That's probably my best memory of football.
That's a lot of yards in a single game.
Well, it ain't what he did do that game. It's what he didn't do that game. It sounds like. It's like, did you even mix the Gatorade up and all that other stuff too that game, or?
Nah, I didn't do all that.
He said, I did enough. Somebody else get the Gatorade.
Yeah,
7 touchdowns enough, he says.
Yes. And so we do tend to put together a couple graphics for each student athlete that comes on our show, and this is kind of our way of saying thank you for taking your time. And we
sir.
will get these sent out to you, and we will post them on all of our social media sites. But out of the two I'm going to show you, kind of tell me which one of them you like the most.
Yes, sir. I think I like the first one. First one's just, yeah. I love both of them, but the first one I think got a slight bit better of it. I like more of the
See,
pictures on it than, yeah.
Yeah,
see, Mark, you can't go
Edward's
wrong with
got
the OG graphic.
Edward's got a head like this now. He's got the hot head now. Got to go sideways out that door.
But Braden, I do personally want to thank you for taking the time to come on. And I want to wish you and your team the best of luck for the remaining part of your season. And just keep
Thank
doing
you.
what y'all been doing. Just keep getting them wins.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I thank you guys for having
Absolutely.
me on here.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Another great
Great.
interview, Mark. That getting
You
ready
know,
to
I'll
bring
tell
on another.
you, I will tell you, I can already feel this other one will be a great interview too. But I'm just gonna give you credit. You knocked it out of the park again with these guests. You bring it every Wednesday night for sure, and the views have been great. The responses, the heart emojis there, and just a really good. Again, thank you to all of our viewers and for tuning in to us tonight, and just a great interview. And before we bring our next guest on, I mean, let's look at it here. Let's be honest. And we spoke about this last week. How many people, as far as what we do in media, had Harlan at 3-0 at this point in time? Let's be honest. And there's a big reason why. We had a guest on earlier on my show that was a big reason why also. They've got a lot of talent on that football team. And just like Braden said, you could tell this is different. By talking to the two guests that we have had on our show, it's different. Yeah, these boys has put in the work just like Braden said, and they're locked in. They're not just going to win these 3 games and that's it. They're going to be a tough ticket out for anybody. And you did speak about the hard schedule, but watch out for Harlan County.
Absolutely.
Can I say it? They're back.
So, talking about watching out for somebody, this young lady right here, she's got some speed in her distance running that she has to be doing. So you ready to bring her on?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey.
Well, hello. So first off, I want to thank you for taking the time to come on.
Thank you.
So, I just got to get your thoughts on how your season's progressing so far.
Yeah, we've only had 2 meets so far, but my times are going back down to because they kind of had a plateau my sophomore and junior season. So my times are going back down, and I think it's just proof of the hard work that I've been putting in over the summer and stuff.
Absolutely. I got to see you and your team run firsthand at, if I ain't mistaken, it was Lane Camp.
Yeah.
And, I got to ask you, running in that style of weather where it was just like super hot, how does that affect you while you're actually out there running?
I think it affects you most mentally because it's just uncomfortable and none of us want to be in that state. But through cross country, we run in like every kind of weather. So as you practice, your body just adapts to it, and you kind of just have to make sure you're there mentally so that you can get through the rest of the race as well.
Absolutely. So, Mark, before I keep asking questions, the floor is yours.
It is make sure I'm pronouncing JC.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know, we know what you did, and Everton spoke really, really highly of you too. But yeah, you talked about your times and stuff like that. What have you did to better yourself for this new season?
I've kind of just remind myself while I'm there at the starting line that I'm there for something greater than myself, and that I'm running for the glory of the Lord and not myself. So I feel like being less nervous at the starting line has helped me have a better race, and just having a better race would help me have a better time. So I feel like that's just what gets me through the race to help me do better.
Um, of course, you're a really good athlete to do what you do. Are there other sports that you play?
No, I just run track and cross country, but I done like soccer and stuff when I was younger, but I just run cross country and track now.
Um, on the next level, whenever you get to it, would you consider other sports, or you just solely into track and
No,
cross
I'm
country?
a senior this year, so I feel like I'm just solely focused on track and cross country. That's what I'm good at, and that's like what I like doing. So I think I'm committed to running.
Would that let the cat out of the bag, or anything you're leaning into right now as far as the school, or have you put much thought into it yet, or you just solely focus on cross country right
I'm just cross country.
now? Okay. And Edward's been to a whole lot more of these events. I've been to a couple of
Mm.
them, and just when running, I mean, I know your body has to be in excellent shape. I mean, as far as the cardio part of it, or is it just running all you do as far as your exercise, or do you do any kind of specialty stuff to keep the lungs good and all the other stuff? I guess that you
Um,
have to eat right and all that also, right?
Yeah. Well, so we have practices and stuff and we run, but I feel like there's other parts that go into it. You have to make sure you're healthy. So, like strength training, like doing like just like simple stuff with weights and stuff like that, prevents injury. So doing that, and then we do core at practice, just because when you're running, it's important to have a strong core so that you're stabilized when you're running and that you just have good form, because that helps you build speed as well. So we do that, and I feel like that helps you be a better runner as well.
Absolutely. Edward.
And so, I got to ask you, what did you do in the off season to get yourself prepared for this season?
Um, I've always run in the off season. I feel like just basically all I do is just practice every day and strength training, like I said, to help me not be injured, because I was injured my sophomore track season and so had to skip most of the season. So that's something I don't want to do again. So I just making sure I'm healthy and strong and able to run.
Absolutely. So, I do gotta ask you. You said track. So, what parts for the track do you do?
I do the mile and the 2 mile and the 4x8 and 4x4. So basically just like the distance part of track.
So this right here's became one of my favorite questions to ask the student athletes that does cross country that we've got to speak to. What would you consider your favorite course that you've ever ran on so far?
I would say Berea, because you get to run through some water, and it's just a good course, and it feels like a good ground to run on. Some courses like have like some holes and stuff that I feel like you have to run through, but Berea, it's just a good course, and then it's been around for a long time, so it's a fast track as well.
So when you're talking about you running through water, is it like a small creek that they've got their
Yeah.
course going through?
Yeah.
So on that, have you ever seen anybody like trying to jump the creek and like fall in it?
Probably, yeah, at least once.
Well, I would be that person. I'd make it there and just fall in accidentally.
He absolutely would be.
So which course would you consider your least favorite to run on?
Probably we used to do this course in Louisville, and it's always super, super hot there, so I feel like that just affects me mentally, so I haven't really ever liked that race.
I can understand that completely. We normally get towed, what is it, Leslie County, and I think Jellicoe maybe is normally the two that we get towed as everybody's least favorite.
hmm
But I gotta ask you, because I have been to like a hot, like super hot cross country, and I've been to one where it's been pouring down the rain. Which style do you prefer? Do you prefer to run in, if I can get it out right?
I like running. I'd say I'd rather run in the rain and the wet weather than the super hot weather. We had a race in Somerset this past Saturday, and it was pretty rainy, but I think I did good there and I enjoyed it. So
Yeah, I think I actually seen that you shaved, I think, some time off from your PR up there. So I have to tell you, congratulations on that firsthand.
thank you.
But when did you realize that you had the love and passion for cross country that you have right now?
Yeah, I started running in like second grade because we had an elementary team, and I feel like just since then, watching myself grow through that sport in just that short amount of time when I was younger, I started to love it, and then every year I just kept going back to it, and I really liked it. Even while I was doing other sports, I liked track and cross country the best, and that's what I do now. So I really enjoy it.
So before I get you back over to Mark, I got to ask you, at these cross country meets, what has been like the biggest amount of schools that you have seen? Because I think they said there was 30 some odd schools at the Lane Camp race. So have you ever been at one that's had more?
Yes, the Louisville race, I don't know how many they have, but it's always big. I don't think we're going there this year, but I'd say it's more than we had at Lane Camp, and State's always super big. So, yeah.
Listen, I thought 30 is big. If you get much more than that, Lord.
Yeah.
But Mark,
I have asked the water question to several of the cross country athletes that we've had on this show. I don't think I specifically asked them this one. Can you run with a water bottle in your hand?
I normally don't. If I feel like I need water, I'll stop and then start back real quick. But I feel like marathon trainers and stuff, they carry like super little water bottles that they're able to carry because they go for so long of a distance. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know how if that was legal or not. And we found out last show that technically there are things called blocking and stuff like that too. So have you ever tried to block anybody from getting around you, or you been a pretty good sport about it?
I really don't like when people cut me off and just like run right in front of me. But so I try not to do that much, but like you're allowed to use your elbows and stuff. So if it's a super cramped race, I just like to maintain my space, not to hurt anybody else, but just so I don't end up falling or something like that. But I always, if I do accidentally hit somebody or something, I apologize at the end.
So how physical does some of them bunches get whenever you get a bunch of runners running really close? I mean, how many elbows have you taken in a meet?
I do get a lot of elbows, especially on the crowded course, but I don't really realize it that much anymore.
But JC, I want to ask you this, and hopefully I can get you to go with it. Since you're a senior, I'm sure you know your team and your teammates pretty well, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, so Edward knows where I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna hit you with some hard hitting questions if you're ready to answer.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes I gotta take a breath because these are really hard hitting. I mean, so I will ask you the first one. I think you can get through it. Just your teammates only. Yeah, they're all in the van. No teachers, no coaches, no parents, nothing. Just teammates only. Yeah, they're all in the van, and the van breaks down. Who's going to get out there and fix
I don't know. I don't think anyone would be able to.
it? So you just call a tow truck.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you call a tow truck, and the tow truck is like running out of gas, and the tow truck driver needs some money to put in the gas to tow you wherever you need to go. Who's going to pay for that gas?
I don't know. Probably me. I feel like nobody else would have money on them. I'm like the oldest one, so I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared.
Well, Edward, I will give you a secret about Edward. He's always got a pocket full of money, but he never forks out anything. I had to pay for the gas. And then about a mile later, he'll stop at McDonald's and get a sausage biscuit with 17 hash browns and put them on his sausage biscuit. But did tell me he's
Dude,
broke. And then we'll get to a game that we're covering and says, go get me a Coke and a hot dog. Go get me a Coke and a hot dog.
I don't think I ever done that, but you're failing to forget that we're using my vehicle.
But my money.
My tires that I had to buy.
Okay. So you pay for the gas and you decide to go to a teammate's house and you just we're tired. We're gonna do Netflix and maybe some Netflix and chill. But now you can't do no any delivery or anything like that. Who's gonna cook dinner?
I guess whoever's
No,
mom's there.
no DoorDash, no DoorDash.
One of us, I guess. Then I guess just me and two of they're a little bit younger, Emma and Hadley, I guess.
So what did you fix?
I don't know, probably something simple. Just whatever's there.
So JC, are you a good cook or do you cook much?
Yeah, I think I'm a good cook, but I don't like cooking, but if I have to make something, then I will.
So what do you consider your specialty?
From cooking,
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably like the sides. I don't like cooking like the main thing.
I think I make a pretty good meatloaf. I think I make a
Yeah.
pretty good broccoli casserole. And Edward seems to like my pies pretty good,
Yeah.
but that's the only reason I go over there to visit Edward is every time I go over there he cooks for me. So I make it think that I want to go and visit him, but I'm actually over there to eat. So he makes pretty good food though. I gotta admit that. But
You let
Jason,
the cat out of the bag now.
oh, no more. Come on over now, because he knows what it's all about now. But now seriously, he does. He takes care of me and my family. We normally go over there on Thanksgiving. Wow, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, when they cook at Edward's house, it's the whole enchilada. You're gonna come
Yeah.
out there 10 pounds heavier for sure. But and then I'll tell you another secret on Edward. They'll have turkey and ham and mashed potatoes and gravy and casseroles and the only thing he'll go get about 4 rolls and a piece of ham.
I gotta save it for dessert. You gotta save for banana pudding.
Yeah.
But JC, thank you for coming on, and
Thank you.
Edward's really really high on you. He's seen you, and again, we're thankful that student athletes like Jens come on their show and teach us more and more about the sport of cross country. I know that there's a whole lot more to it. Just lace it
Hmm.
up, let's run. There's
Yeah.
more of the mental, the training. There's a whole lot more to it, and student athletes like you educate us.
Thank you
So
for having me.
and the more we're educated, the better we can come to your events and
Yeah.
be able to promote it that much more better. So we're very thankful for you giving us your time. But I think Edward's got a few things for you.
So I do got two final questions for you before I show you a few things we put together for you.
Okay.
So the first one I got for you is who pushes you the hardest in cross country?
I'd say my dad. My dad likes to compare times a lot and stuff, and yeah, and he just wants me to do good, and I thank him for that, and just my family and friends in general. My mom um gives me a lot of clarity whenever I run, and so I'm just thankful for them.
Absolutely. So final question I got for you. So through your time doing cross country, what would you consider your favorite all time memory doing cross country?
There's this super rainy meet, and it was called Run for the Water Barrel or something like that. And you were in water like at least above your ankle the whole entire race. And just like the starting line before that, just my whole team was just excited to run and happy to be with each other. So I think that's my favorite memory from cross country.
You said you was running in water up to your ankles at least.
Yeah, it felt like at least,
Cool.
and it was still raining.
Well, that'd been a fun meet to be at, but I don't know if I would like to have ran in it.
Yeah, it was flooded.
So, JC, we do tend to put together a couple graphics. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay.
We forgot to ask him the famous question of them all. We forgot to ask her.
Go ahead.
Can I go ahead and ask her?
Go ahead.
In Corbin, okay. Name me your most favorite spot to eat.
I'd probably say at least one of the Mexican restaurants around town because I feel like they're all pretty good, but there's so many of them I can't like name a specific one.
Oh, okay, so that leads me to two questions after that. Did
Okay.
everything have you? Okay. Question one: have you ever ate at a bad Mexican restaurant? Because everyone I go to, I'm thinking they're like the greatest places ever.
I don't think so. I don't think I have.
I don't think I ever have. That's a question we need to ask. Have you ever ate at a bad Mexican restaurant? Well, they're all good. Every single one of them just wonderful. And I figured, I figured I'd hear what restaurant that not me has said. What's happened to the root beer stand?
Is it closing down?
No, I mean, is it not your thing, or is it just
Oh,
Mexican better?
yeah. I forgot about that. I don't know. It's always so crowded there. I feel like that I don't eat there that much, but it's right there, so I should probably eat it more and try it more.
Yeah, see, that's normally my issue with root beer stand. I'm like, I'm in Corbin. I'm going to go to root beer stand. I go over there and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not going to root beer stand. They're lined
Yeah.
up all the way across town over here,
Yeah.
And I'll let you in one more hint. I don't like root beer at all. I hate it. I'd rather have Coke or Pepsi, Mountain Dew, whatever. Every time I go root beer stand, give me a frosty mug and root beer. I don't know what it is. It just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Off
JC,
the root beer stand.
do you
You
like
gotta
root
have a
beer?
root beer while you're there.
Yeah, I like root beer.
Okay, well, then you probably drank the root beer over there. Okay. Edward?
So, JC, we do tend to put together a couple graphics for each student athlete that comes on, and this is kind of our way of saying thank you for taking your time. And I will get these sent over to you, and they will be posted on all of our social media sites. But out of the two that we put together, kind of tell me which one of them you like the most.
Okay. I think I like the first one better.
See, Mark, you can't go wrong with the OG graphic. Too much coffee, Mark. Too much coffee.
That does that look like lightning to you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, see, JC agrees. She lightning strikes.
I guess, Mark. I'll give you, but JC, I do want to personally thank you for taking your time to come on. And if there's anything I can do to try to help better promote you, please feel free to have your dad or you, either one, reach out to me, because that's what I want to do, is try to help promote to the best of my ability. And I want to wish you and your team, the best of luck the remaining part of your season and your upcoming track season.
Thank
Hey,
you.
keep in touch with us. Let us know
Okay.
what the next step is for you and stuff,
Okay.
and then we'll try to swing out there one evening or something and watch it or something, cheer for you and go on.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Another great interview.
Absolutely. But, Mark, all good things eventually has to come to an end. So, the floor is yours.
And we getting a comment right here. I'll let you read all that. I'm half blind.
Paducah Tillman 55, Mayfield 29 on the score last Friday night. Lexington Catholic 17, Boyle County 7, Union County 46, and Caldwell County 22. Yeah. Hunter, we appreciate you for some updated scores from out there around the first, second, third, and fourth region.
And James Durham said, I guess JC's she's a great kid. Yeah, we found that out really quick, and I love to have her back on the show. And when we talk about it all the time here on this show, she gets it. I mean, and I've always said laughter is the best medicine. Um, don't always have to treat life that serious, and if we can help somebody laugh, then we've did our job. And she's on here smiling, she's laughing, she's trying to have a good time with it. And that's what these shows are about. They should be nothing, serious about it. And you can tell she's got a great head on her shoulders, and the future's definitely bright on her. And what Hunter wrote there, Edward, I'll be honest with you. The Lexington Catholic Boyle County score sort of jumped out on me. And I'm not taking nothing away from Lexington Catholic, but now that score absolutely jumped out on me.
So Kathy Baker said, "Love this interview. Great job, JC." And yes, JC done an amazing job.
Thank you for the kind words, Kathy. And we got the easy part. They do all the work, and JC, she's you can tell she's something special, and everything will be just fine for her later on in life. But she's got a good head on her shoulders. And I agree with Hunter too on that. 3A does look good, really good with Louisville Christian Academy, Lexington Catholic. Got to throw Bell County in that mix. Rockcastle County, Louisville Central. There's some Union County, Hart County. There's a lot of really good teams.
Absolutely. But Mark, got any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Hopefully my computer don't die, and I will hark back to what I began the show on. Some sad things happened in our country today, and I'm not going to go into detail. We all got TikTok. We all heard news. We all listened to it. There's some sad things that's happened, and a lot of vicious stuff that's happened. And it doesn't matter, folks, if what side of the fence you're on, Republican, Democrat. We're at the end of the day, we're all Americans, and yeah, even Joe Biden, Barack Obama, they all come out saying the same things. There's no room for political violence like that. We all need to agree to disagree at times. Nobody will have perfect. Nobody's perfect. They will all have our own opinion, and but prayers for our country for sure, because this is very dark times, and what happened today is going to go down in history as a very dark time for us, and just prayers for our country. Great show, Edward, and again, Hunter Jennings, great guy, and he knows his stuff over there.
Absolutely, and he was just letting us know that Courtney Norwood from South Warren did commit to Kentucky, this week, and that's huge. And I want to say congratulations to her.
That's a big pickup for UK. She's a player.
Absolutely, we've got to see her firsthand for the last couple of years. But my final thoughts is each guest we had on tonight killed it. They brought the their A game with them, and I'm gonna leave everybody with this kind of the same way I do all the time. Go out and cover these young student athletes. They'd love to see you out there. Go out there and see the hard work, the dedication, the blood, sweat, and tears that they all put in, regardless what sport it is. These student athletes would love to see you there. They'd love to see the stadiums packed. They'd love to see the fields covered. Just get out there and go cover them. You'll be surprised how much better it would be going watching it live instead of watching it through some social media outlet. But from everybody here at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media, I want to tell you good night and God bless.